What hit me in the head to get this going was Carla Corrado, the co-chair of the PTA, asked me if I would be on a committee or form a committee to do something about the playground. Going into it, I had no idea. When I said yes, I had no idea how much work was involved. And I thought, how difficult can it be? You get people who know what they're doing, come together and get them to contribute, and we get new playground equipment. And then I went and I helped out at Salmon Bay, and people were assembling the compan equipment, and they were putting in benches and planters. And I walked away from that and said to Joyce, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I said yes to. It did strike me then how big a job it was. Well, the old equipment looked worn out, and that's being kind. It was blue and metal, and a system that they call post and platform. So it was a series of posts and a series of platforms, and the kids could get on it and climb on it, and they would pretend that they were captains of a ship, or they would climb on the slides, and they enjoyed that. But it was wearing out, and the wood that was on the platforms was old, the equipment was rusted, and when Gretchen DeDecker from the school district came out and walked through the play area with us, with Carol Cooper and I, she said, oh yes, this is out of code, yes, this should be taller, oh yes, this is rusted, this is dangerous, and we don't use this anymore. And it was clear that this was past its prime, way past its prime. Well, we had a lot of process. This being Seattle, we had a lot of process to go through. And the process we had to go through was the school district criteria for new equipment or any kind of a project in the school. The school district will make sure that what's getting done at their school is what they want it to be, because after all, the equipment is part of the school and it's part of the school district. Then we were still concerned about raising the money for it. We then wrote a grant to Lowe's, and we've got $5,000 from Lowe's from their Toolbox for Education grant. So we had the $15,000 grant from the Department of Neighborhoods. We had the $5,000 grant from Lowe's. We had $30,000 from the PTA. And of course, then we were doing other fundraisers, and we had the auction, the silent auction, and we raised another $3,000, $3,500, somewhere around there. So we were moving closer to our goal of $75,000. With the school district and with the Department of Neighborhoods, we had to bid out all of the equipment that we were going to purchase. We had to go through all of those processes, which is fine, which is what we had to do as a part of the project. So in December, we bid out the playground equipment, and the two companies that came to the top were the companies that had the most recycled materials in their equipment, and also the two companies that were lead companies, which is the energy efficient criteria. and we selected the Compan company. And then we scheduled the construction for October because we wanted the kindergartners to have at least a month of getting used to recess and the playground and the school. We put the information out in the Eagle, the newsletter, and Ben Johnson got in touch with everyone that signed up at those ice cream socials and got in touch with everybody at the school and the PTA who had signed up to help. And Arden Hellman, who's the volunteer coordinator at the school, and Ben got together and got the word out. And Ben sent out emails to everybody saying that we were going to move the wood chips away from the old equipment. Basically, we're basically talking about 12 inches at least of old, pretty damp wood chips, moving the wood chips away from this equipment. And I don't know the actual linear feet, the area, but it was a lot.
Looking good.
So far it's going great. We've got a great turnout. We've got a lot of parents. We've got a lot of kids. We're shoveling wood chips so we can get our old equipment out of here and get in some fabulous new playground equipment. It's awesome.
It's been going good. Getting lots of work done and getting some sweat going and trying to make sure we get everything finished today so we can keep it moving.
Oh, wheelbarrow cam.
We had 30 people there, and parents and dads and moms and kids, just with shovels and wheelbarrows and tarps and moving wood chips away from the old blue equipment. And we needed to get the wood chips away from that equipment so that the district could come in and tear out the old posts.
Nice one.
That's a good one, right?
It's been quite a lengthy process. It's been going on for about 1.5 years with fundraising and getting information about different equipment. And we have a very dedicated group of parents on our playground committee who have just pursued this very tenaciously. And it's so exciting to be at this stage where we're actually working to get the new equipment put in. It's fantastic.
Sure.
Oh, this is great. This is awesome. It's so great to see the parents out. It shows their dedication to the kids and to the school.
It seemed like there was no end to the wood chips. You just kept there in certain areas. In the westernmost part of the plague area, people were digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and there didn't seem to be any end to it.
It seems slow. It's kind of like a bowl of pasta, You keep eating and eating, but the bowl is still full, but we know that we're going to get there.
It was amazing, though. It was exciting because here we are, we're just, everyone's pitching in, and people would just come and pick up shovels and just contribute, and it was a wonderful experience of community, and it just reinforced my belief that the community at Olympic View and around Olympic View is very unusual. It's a very strong community. It's a really great group of people that came together at that event in particular to move the wood chips.
Group of parents that have staffed the playground committee have worked really hard and confronted a variety of obstacles along the way and not ever given up. It's just been a really amazing, tenacious, dedicated group of parents. So really want to express our thanks to them for seeing this project through, getting us where we are today.
Most of the fun is just digging a trench until you get to the bottom, then try to lift it from a few feet under. It's very hard, but it's fun. I like heavy. Well, I've been shoveling all the wood chips onto those turfs, and then they would either take it over there, but now they're taking it over there. So I get to say, I helped out on the playgrounds, and everybody will hopefully clap for me. Maybe. It's smelly and fun. Not that smelly, but it does stink a little. I got to be here with all my friends and help out on the playground. Very fun, very heavy, and very slippery, because mostly every time I try to dig up just a couple wood chips, I always fall down. Mom, get to work.
Yes, ma'am. Building a mini.
I'm just really excited about what's going on, and I know the kids will love it. The parents will feel better about their kids coming out. It'll be a lot safer and a lot of fun for the kids. It'll be really exciting.
After the weekend that we moved the wood chips, the school district construction team came in and brought in a backhoe, and they scraped away a lot of the wood chips that we couldn't get out. And then they brought in a front loader. The guy would move up, he would move the vehicle up and position the bucket at the top of a post. And then he would push down, and it would bend. It would be like this. He'd bend the top of the post, and then he'd dig underneath, and he'd kind of hook his bucket under the bent top of the post, and then he'd just pull the whole post out of the ground. And it was fascinating. I loved it. I never realized I'd be so fascinated by watching them do this, but I think they worked for about 5 days, and got it all cleared out. And then there was nothing but flat mud.
When this is all done, the kids can expect just some fantastic equipment that they are going to be able to play on and just figure out their own way to use it. It's equipment from Compan, and it's equipment that you see in a lot of parks around Seattle. Sometimes adults look at it and don't quite know what to do with it, but the kids get on it and know right away how to use it.
It's going real well. You know, we've had some conditions with the weather being a little wet out here, but with the drain rock that we put in yesterday and today, it's helped out a lot. Oh yeah, I've been installing playgrounds for almost 20 years, so it's a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, the one that was here, I installed 18 years ago, so this is kind of interesting. That was one of the first ones I did.
He came to the site and he said, "Oh, yeah, I installed that equipment."
Well, I knew that I did this one, but I didn't ever think that I was going to be coming back and doing another one 18 years later. Every year they're updating the guidelines and the standards, so you know, every year they get better and better as far as safety-wise. They're coming up with different things on them. Everything looks a lot more high-tech nowadays than it did before, with all the different things to climb on. Some of them are a little more complicated, especially, you know, 18 years ago, they were a lot more basic and simple to put together. Well, right now what we do is we build the entire structure, bolt it all together, and then when we're all done straightening it all out, plumbing it up, then we come in with concrete. Go ahead and top off that one. Let me grab you a shovel.
I think that it's just so pretty. It's so modern looking, and you can't help but want to get on it and climb around and just enjoy yourself with it. I'm amazed. And the kids are just chomping at the bit to get on this play equipment. It's fantastic. I'm so happy.
We're gonna finish pouring the concrete, make sure everything is tightened up on the toy, and then clean up and get out of here.
I'm just thrilled to see all of it in, and it's done. And I can't wait for the wood chips to come tomorrow and the work party on Saturday and Sunday. It's fantastic.
I think it's awesome. We've been working hard to get it to happen. And it's great to have everybody out here helping too. And it's nice outside. Oh, I think it's amazing. The kids are going to have so much fun, and they're already excited about it. They're afraid they're not going to get a turn because everybody's going to want to play on it. Oh, they've been super excited every day. Like, they couldn't believe how quickly it was put together, and now that since it's been put together, they can't figure out why they can't play on it. And they're excited that it's going to open up on Friday.
We had 170 cubic yards of wood chips delivered on Friday, October 24th. It's a lot of wood chips. It was a mountain of wood chips. The day that we had to move the wood chips away from the old stuff, the old playground toy, I thought, oh my heaven, this is never going to happen. But it did. People just kept showing up and kept shoveling. And 3-4 weeks later, there is an absolute mountain of wood chips. And I thought, oh my heaven, how is this going to get moved? But it did, the whole thing.
When I saw Josh sitting in the Bobcat, I thought, who let him in there?
I tell you, I feel so manly doing this. You know, I always wonder what I want to be when I grow up, and I think it's a Bobcat driver.
He's doing a decent job, which is surprising, very surprising.
And I'm going to be the one who knocks out the new playground, too.
It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And our PE teacher was telling me the other day that the playground is designed so that it can be used for different, all different physically developmental levels, and for a lot of various activities that complement her children's development in physical education, which is really cool. She's going to have some lessons out here, and so that should be really exciting. I know the kids are thrilled.
You know, I think the great thing about this project is how everybody has stepped up to do stuff that probably we didn't know we could do. I mean, I am the least manly man in the world, and here I am driving a Bobcat, but it's just so worth it when you see the kids up against the fence, and they're so excited about this. It just means so much to them. I couldn't be more thrilled.
they're freaking out. They're watching through the fence. There's been a poster up inside the school with a picture of this thing for many months now, and the kids are just out of their mind for it. Just driving by, you see all these little faces at the fence line. They can't wait. My kids come home every day and tell me about the progress.
How about you?
I can't wait to play on the thing myself.
I like it.
Why is that?
Cause I've been on playgrounds like it, just like it, and the playgrounds just like it are really fun. Cause I like climbing, and you can climb on all this different stuff in the playground.
It's fabulous to have people from all over our school community who really have a vested interest in making our school the best place it can be for our children here at Olympic View.
You girls, you're gonna take over the planet.
I just think it's so amazing what this community will do for the kids here. That's what makes Olympic View so special.
Wood chip cam. I told Lucia I'd be glad to help, and she said, "Hey Sharon, you're in charge of landscaping." So I became in charge of landscaping. We had big visions of plants and all sorts of things in addition to trees, but with all the school district requirements and the fact that kids would be trampling it, we ended up just going with 4 trees. Yeah, let's get those roots unbound. Took us a while to figure out which trees to do because of the school district requirements. They our requirements are essentially, it couldn't have overhanging branches on the playground, it couldn't have leaves that fell, so that dropped all deciduous trees. And it couldn't have roots that would spread too much. So I talked to some city arborists and some landscape architects, and I wanted something that was somewhat native, just because it's really important to be planting more native trees, more conifer trees in the city, since we have so many deciduous trees and they're great for stormwater retention, global warming, all that kind of thing. And so really it's important to get kids outside and being a part of nature, and so the more we can put that in the school grounds, the better off we'll be. I think it'll be really nice for families. The group really wanted a lot of shade as well, and this gives us a lot of shade.
Nope, I think we got it.
Got it? Oh, I'm so excited. I was starting to doubt that it would ever really happen with all of our different requirements and drainage ditches and this sort of thing, and it's really exciting to see them go in the ground.
Just as we were installing the trees, or planting the trees, I should say, we began to think, how are we going to water these? We need some water for these trees. And sure enough, here comes the fire department on a training run.
That was perfect.
And this one firefighter brought a hose over and said he would provide water for us. And Nancy Hopkins, the president of the PTA, was holding a wheelbarrow, and he opened up his hose, and this is a fire hose.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, I can hardly control.
It was a heck of a lot of water. Jumping around, she was a really good sport about the whole thing.
Oops, sorry.
Look, dude, she's not on fire. It's just, and it's not staying in the wheelbarrow, it's going on Nancy.
Nice.
Not only did people show up to help with the project, but the firefighters showed up to help water the plants, and Nancy.
Great day. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day in Seattle. It's a good day for the tree.
It was pouring rain. It was October 31st. It was 9:30 in the morning, and the rain is coming down in buckets. And they brought out the kids, all of the kids, and they had Beaky the Eagle, our mascot, came out for the ribbon cutting.
It's cool!
What do you think?
It's very awesome.
It's what?
It's cool and awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Lucia Regan. And we're able to take the vision of this and the idea of this, got on the ground, started running, and here we are. So, people who can do that, take the vision, make it a reality. Hard to come by, we have one. Lucia. For every day that we've been building this, we've had sunshine, which is a very good thing. And today we have rain. And you know why we have rain? Because the trees, the new trees on the playground need to be fed with rain. So I want to point out the trees. Today is a day for the trees to get nourished. And I want all of you to know that those trees are kindergarten trees. So they need to be gently observed.
I loved it. I loved seeing all the kids and the parents, and even though it was pouring down rain.
And their families for providing financial support, work support, and encouragement throughout the year. Thank you all very, very much.
Onto the ribbon with one hand, and then on the count of 3, we're going to cut it and let it fall, and then everybody is going to clap and cheer, and then we're going to put the scissors away, and then we're going to head inside and have a wonderful day. All right, boys and girls, are you ready?
Yeah!
Let's dedicate our brand new playground. 1, 2, 3.
I was thinking, I love this. I love this. This is fantastic. This is great. I was worried. I got to tell you, I was worried about what would happen when the caution tape got cut, the ribbon, because I was afraid that all 400 kids in the school would rush the equipment. And there's the equipment, the capacity is like 55 kids. It isn't 400. And so the fact that it was pouring down rain and that it was perfect.
I think it's cool. We're gonna have fun. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
What do you think?
It's gonna be really fun. I'm the cowboy.
I'm so happy and so thrilled that this is done, and we have new equipment that's going to last a long, long time, and it's state of the art. And the kids are so happy. They've been talking about it for months, to wondering when we were going to have the equipment. And it's all for the kids, and that's what's really wonderful.
This is just a great example of what can happen when the community comes together. So I was just really pleased to come into this project and see the way the community came together to get it done and to really create something great for our kids. So very excited.
It's
just cool because I mean, we had the old playground, which was so old that the chains were taken down.
I think this is like really cool because the old playground, we had like a bridge that connected, like if we were right here, we'd be on the bridge. Like the bridge with the chains were so rusty they kept getting like snapped off. Yeah, I think it's really cool because it's got like a slide and it's so tall and it goes really fast, and I like this bridge thingy over there, and it's really bouncy, so it's really cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's a lot of climbing stuff. It's really awesome. This playground rocks, and I like persuading my mom to work harder with a donut. Donut! I like this playground. I love it. I love it. So does my puppy. Is this going to be on TV?
The kids are thrilled, and I had one little boy, he's just a dear. The week following the opening of the equipment, I was in the school and he was walking down the hallway and he said to me, "Hey Lucia, that's a really good design on the playground equipment." And I went over and gave him a hug. He was just so sweet. Going to the school and seeing the kids on the playground and watching them move, oh my gosh, it feels spectacular to see it and to see how much fun they're having, and it feels like a legacy, just to know that that's there and that we got it done, that the committee members got it done, that everyone on the committee made contributions to move the project forward, and that I never gave up, and that nobody on the committee gave up, that everyone kept going. And when we were concerned about the fundraising, something would happen and we would get a grant, and because Carol is such a great grant writer, and we would do all sorts of just little things to keep it going, and here it is. It's huge, it's big. The kids are going to play on it for a long, long time, and I don't know that I've ever done anything as far as a community project that is this big and this important.
Behind you, boys and girls, you can see 4 benches, and those benches are dedicated to last year's 5th graders. The Moynahans, Mr. Moynihan, the principal of the last year, and his family. Grandma Ada, where's Grandma Ada? And last but not least, Lucia for making this project possible for everyone. So I have some cards here for our playground committee, and Lucia, as well as some gift cards for Lucia to thank her as well for her hard work. So thank you very much.
My colleagues came together and contributed to a bench. They bought me a bench. It says, "In honor of Lucia Regan, we couldn't have done it without you." And Doug, I was speechless. And trust me, it takes a lot to get me to be speechless. And even now, I'm blown away by it, because I really love Olympic View, and I really love the community of Olympic View, and the fact that they chose to honor me that way, it just means so much to me. It's incredible. Anyway, so to know that bench will be there. That bench is virtually indestructible. It'll probably outlive me. But I was just amazed, and it's a tremendous honor. It's a tremendous honor to know that that's there, and because I am proud of it. I'm proud of the project. I'm proud of the whole Olympic View community, the way the people came together, the way everything fell into place, all of the sunny days, everything. And then we opened the playground on October 31st.
Clap as I'm clapping, follow me. Won't you clap as I'm clapping, follow me. Now roll as I'm rolling, follow me. Won't you roll as I'm rolling, follow me. So we can do it high or low. We can do it fast or slow. We can do it up or down. We can do it all around. All right, come on. Snap as I'm snapping, follow me. Won't you snap as I'm snapping, follow me. Now chew as I'm chewing, follow me. Won't you know as I'm chewing, follow me. Yeah. We can do it high or low. We can do it fast or slow. We can do it up or down. We can do it all around. All right. Now if you wanna make it happen, come and follow right along. You see, just snapping, clapping, rolling, tapping, do it right along with me. Is everybody singing? Come on, sing, sing, sing as I'm singing. Follow me. Sing as I'm singing. Follow me. Now snore as I'm snoring. Follow me. Just snore as I'm snoring. Follow me.